Keyan, you were actually in the portal and then decided to come back. What made you decide to stay?
Yeah, it was a big, long process I went through with my family, but ultimately, just at the end of the day, it was looking at the opportunity that I have here, and my loyalty to this program, and just trying to make the best decision for me. This was it. So.
Kind of on that note, for both of you, when you guys first met Coach Atkins, what was it about him that made you trust him as a coach and believe in the direction of the program?
Yeah, Coach Atkins, he does a lot of things really well that I think stand out to me. But really with him, it was just how personal he is with the way he teaches and the way I'm able to learn from him and pick up information on the fly. Obviously, being a former quarterback, there's a lot of different aspects I get that I don't necessarily get with a typical tight end coach. So learning from him has been great so far.
Like he said, it's like the relationship I had with him. The first day I met him, it was like I've known him for years. Like the way he would talk to me, like the way he would ask me how I'm doing, ask about my family, and all that. It was great. And like he said, he coaches different. Like he played football before. He played quarterback, which is one of the hardest positions. So he knows like where you need to look on your route and all that. So that's what separates him from other coaches.
You hear Coach Atkins say best 11 are going to be out there, and knowing the amount of tight ends that you guys roll out there on a series by series basis, what do you guys see from that as an opportunity to contribute, to help yourselves get better, but also to make a splash kick the ball?
Yeah, definitely. I think anytime that term is used, best 11, everybody on the team wants to be in that category. So for sure, it's an opportunity. I think it's great. The more tight ends we can have on the field, the better, because it just opens up so many options with our offense. So yeah, I look at it as an opportunity for sure.
Like you said, it's opportunity, and we compete. That's one thing we always do in the tight end room. We're gonna compete. So we're gonna know who's gonna be the best 11 or the best 12 out there.
Another question for both of you. Just from playing behind Tanner McLaughlin over the last couple of years, what do you take away from learning from a guy like that?
Yeah, a lot. A lot is the answer. Blessed to play with a lot of great players in my career up to this point. Really just the physicality he brings to the game that I can implement in my own game. Learning to play the position more effectively. Being a great teammate, great character off the field. Yeah.
Well, it was a little different for me. I redshirted last year, and he was kind of like my mentor. So just learning from him, and like I never played real tight end before in high school. I was just a receiver. So learning how to get in the three-point stance and be able to get off the ball and block and all that from him was crazy. And seeing what he did was really different this year.
For both of you, can you kind of take us through the process? You entered the portal, and then both of you withdrew. What went into that whole decision and the process for both of you?
Yeah, for me, entering the portal was just a move that I made just to look at all my options, because obviously the rule is you can't communicate with anybody if you're not in the portal from other schools. So just to be able to look at everything. So that was really all it was. Looked at some other options and then evaluated everything and made up my decision ultimately. So.
Like he said, it was to see options. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared when the coaches left because I didn't play. I had no film, I only had high school film. So my first thought was to really just go in the portal and see what other opportunities open up for me. So yeah.
With that being said, obviously everybody has to make the best decision for themselves, but we've seen what you guys have seen this spring as far as competition, as far as opportunity, as far as getting a glimpse of fall camp. Is there something to be said for sticking it out, even in this era of college football?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think it's rare in this day and age because college football is changing. But when you look at a program like this and what's going on, it's definitely eye-catching and it's special. So I would be excited to watch it too. But I think we got something special going here for sure.
Like Roberto Miranda is a guy who's been through multiple coaching changes. What have you guys taken away just from being his teammate, and what does he bring to the group?
Burt, he's a strong man, and he's not from here, but you can see Burt works really hard, and he doesn't worry about what's going on outside of football. When it's football time, he's just locked in on that. So I feel like him going through all these coaches changes and still staying strong with the same team should show you guys something.
And Dorian, what's it been like having your sister Lauren here on campus with you? And,
Totally.
and she mentioned that you guys attend each other's games. She's been at football games. She's been at track meets.
Yeah, so my sister Lauren, we call her Lolo. Yeah, she does run track here, and that's a blessing because all our life we've been watching each other play. And I haven't missed a track meet yet, and she hasn't missed a home game, so that's really good. And we are kind of always on each other about stuff, like make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. So it's a real blessing to have her here.
Going back to Bert, has he talked about Germany and life back home before Tucson?
Yeah. He talks about it. We'll ask him about it. Obviously, it's interesting. We don't see a lot of Germans here, but yeah, it's always cool to pick up new stories, man.
You guys have any nicknames for him?
Berto.
Yeah, Berto or Bert.
Berto, yeah.
Nothing about being older than everyone else?
Nah, every once in a while I'll give him an old man, but
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah.
And he's been kind of mostly used as a run blocking tight end, but seems to be more of a pass catcher this year. What has he shown you just in that category?
Yeah, he's versatile. He's a great athlete. Obviously very strong, but he can also run. So I think he's a great athlete for our tight end for sure.
Yeah, like you said, Berto can really do it all. And Berto's super strong, so run blocking, as you guys seen, like has been very good. But he's also strong in his routes too, and he don't drop the ball either.
And then what do you guys think about EA Sports having the video game and being a part of that?
I can't wait. I grew up playing Madden my whole life. My dad and my brother, dad was on Madden back in the day. So for that to be an opportunity for me, I think July comes out. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I mean, it's always been a dream to be in a video game. And all my friends ask me, like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? So that's a dream come true for.
14?
Oh, yeah. Well, I played 14 till I got the red ring on my Xbox. Yeah.
One of the D linemen the other day, I think, said he was looking forward to putting himself in as linebacker. Are you guys going to maybe swap out T-Mac, put yourself in as the X receiver or anything like that?
Nah, just make myself a 99 overall. Okay. That's really it.
Yeah.
And then regarding that, just Noah and T-Mac kind of leading the way with galvanizing the team and getting a lot of people to come back. What did you guys take away from that moment with those two leading the way?
That's a family. Like you can see, like it wasn't really just them; it was the whole team saying, like, we did this, we built this together. Like it wasn't like the coaches were there, but the players is what built the team. So I feel like that's one reason, a big reason why we all stayed together, because it's a brotherhood.
Yeah, I think building on that, they kind of led the way for that whole thing. In our player-led meetings we had back at the time, and everything was changing, but emphasizing that this is a player-led program. So, when those guys left, ultimately it was us to build everything, and, it sucked to see them leave, but if we stick together, we can do something special, so.
And then, Keyan, you were part of the OC Buckeyes, right?
I was, yeah.
Okay. So you've seen Noah from 8th grade until now. What's the evolution like?
Yeah, I've been playing Noah with Noah for a long time, and it's been special. I'm blessed to watch all those guys, Jacob Manu and T-Mac, watch all of them develop through the years. It's been something special for me, and I wish nothing but the best for them. I'm excited to see them play.
The relationship you have with your fellow Servite guys, how has that continued on here? Like, how has it changed, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really changed, to be honest. Like, those are always my guys, and they always have been and always will be. So I would say I'm in a very blessed situation to have grown up with those guys since 7th or 8th grade, all the way through high school, obviously, and up to now. So it's not something you see every day, so I'm very blessed. Do
you recall the situation that Coach Atkins was referring to about he wanted to come over and talk to you about something, but T-Mac had already?
Right.
Do you know what that play was?
Yeah, it was I forgot the route. I think I ran a corner route and one-on-ones, and it was just something about the top of the route he was telling me. But that's the same kind of relationship we have. Like, if something pops up and maybe I don't see it, he'll pick it up. And same thing, vice versa, with Noah. So we all work together. So, yep.
So we heard Coach Atkins talk about like how he's got to be on top of his game, coaching Noah. How would you describe just his football IQ?
Yeah, I mean he's definitely not your average quarterback from an IQ standpoint. And I would just say he plays and he processes information very extremely fast. So, which is great for us being a tight end position. So just being a primary reader on a lot of plays is definitely beneficial.
Last question.
Dorian, what can you speak about Noah?
I would say the same thing. Noah, like I played against Noah in the 7-on-7 circuit back in high school. So even seeing him play then when I was playing both ways, I was like, damn, like that's a good quarterback. And then coming here, like him just knowing the game and him willing to help people out too, Like, say, like, you messing up, he can do that. And he just sees stuff on the field that's different. So I feel like Noah's top quarterback in college football.
All right, that's our time. Thanks, guys.
I appreciate y'all.